Anyway, alrighty, we're back. Anyway, so yeah, you're just in time. We just started doing a new puzzle. We also got a person in chat. We got the actual Professor Layton right here in the chat, in a stream.
Well,
Yeah.
welcome to him, and yeah, hey, it's me, that's the funny guy. I'm a little bit late because I was stuck in traffic. Plus, I was also in the supermarket,
But that
and it took forever.
that's
They took forever to, pay.
that's alrighty. But anyway, just to give you a little speed down about what's going on in here. We found a journal in the mine and such, and apparently, they wanted to keep the journal and such because apparently what they dug up was something a little bit so bad and so sinister that a lot of people left false sense and such. And we found now that basically the journal has been over 50 years old and everything. And before we were able to leave, a guy named Joseph came over and said, like, you need to head over to you need to head over to the castle, and you'll find all your answers there. So before we head off to the castle, we're gonna be doing this little puzzle right here.
All right.
Alright, and this puzzle says we need to turn the red dial in order to turn the blue dial. So we need to make sure we get these numbers for the blue dial. We need to get a 3, a 6, a 4, and a 1. We got 1 for the red dial, so for the first one, for the red dial to get a 3, we need a 2. So now from a 3 to a 6, 1, 2, 3. We move here, 1, 2, 3. The second number is 7. Now we need to go from 6 to 4, 1, 2, 1, 2 is a 1. And then finally from 4 to 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, a 4. So the red numbers we need is a 2, a 7, a 1, and a 4. So 2, 7, 1, 4.
And now to test my theory.
Anyway, and the good news, we also just finished the T mini game as well.
Ah, thank goodness. Fuck that bullshit. Thank you.
Again, the T mini game is definitely my least favorite mini game of the Layton series so far.
No. You know what it is? You know what it is? You
What?
know what it is?
What?
It's elephant shit. Elephant shit.
Yes. Yeah, but like I said, I've not played the prequel trilogy yet, so who knows? Maybe there might be a mini game in the prequel trilogy that will be just as worse as the T mini game.
All right. Well, anyway, yeah, that was no picnic at all.
Honestly, it wasn't all that bad. But yeah, your camera mini game is almost finished and such. You just need one more picture, and then you're all done with your mini game.
Did you guys went back to the hotel where Kermit the Frog is, or no?
No, we did not. We basically didn't have to worry about the hotel anymore.
No. All right. That's
Yeah.
good.
Anyway, here we are. So yep, here we are.
Found one.
Thank you, Scout. But yeah, here we are. This is the castle to where Anton is supposed to be living. Oh yeah, the T mini game. It is. Yeah, see, Layton agrees with me. The T mini game is very annoying. It is. Like I said.
No. Hey, Layton. You know what it is? It's elephant shit. I said
it. But yeah,
put that picture of the elephant shitting, and that's the mini game. A picture of elephant taking a shit.
But like I said, the mini game itself wouldn't be that bad if if it wasn't random, if it was a set mini game and such, then it wouldn't be that bad because like I said, the whole brewing and even knowing what kind of tea the characters want and such, that in itself is not bad. It's just the randomness that adds to the annoying factor. It just basically, because like I said, when I did my walkthrough on that game, I basically had to edit out all the times that, I had to walk back and forth until the person wanted their tea mini games. And again, another annoying part about it is that, even if it's not said, there are still some people where, you can't give them their tea unless you do something first. So that's the other thing that adds to the annoying. It doesn't know if it wants to be randomized or if it wants to be said.
So it doesn't have a particular AI.
Yeah.
For a particular. That is annoying. Yeah, that is very annoying.
Yeah.
I can relate to that because in Five Nights at Freddy's, you never know what AI the animatronics are going to be on.
To be fair, Five Nights at Freddy's has an excuse because, it's supposed to be it's supposed to be like, you know, unsettling, like horror and such. So it kind of throws you in, and like, you know, not knowing, like, you know, what's going to be happening and such. So at least Five Nights at Freddy's has an excuse. This minigame has no excuse.
Yeah, you're right. Professor, are you sure it's safe to cross this thing over here? It looks a bit, rickety. Rickety.
Safe enough, I believe. Are you frightened, Luke?
Oh, no. No. I'm fine. A little, yes. I mean, just look. If I fell, that'd be the end of for me for sure.
And that would be the happiest moment in my life. Now, Luke, it may seem scary, but if you stay calm and keep moving, you'll be fine. Here, try this puzzle. It'll help take your mind off the little trip of the cavern. Professor, are you serious? I don't think that's not gonna take my mind off the cavern. If anything, it's gonna make me even more annoyed. It's gonna make me feel even more afraid.
Hey. Wasn't Layton this abusive person that he would have pushed Luke off the bridge? Goodbye.
You know
Luke,
what? Yeah, just look at the size of that bridge. If Layton was that abusive jerk, he probably would have. The professor.
Well, we made him abusive. We made him abusive in our previous streams.
We slowly did make him into, like, you know, an abusive little professor that honestly didn't care about Luke anymore, because Luke got annoying to him and such.
Well, yes, but Layton, if you're watching this, the one in the chat, get ready for a lot of shit because we treat Luke like trash.
I'm sure.
So, you don't mind.
I'm sure Layton doesn't mind. I'm sure even Layton acknowledges that sometimes he likes to get rid of him.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Absolutely.
Anyway, Luke and Professor Layton stand at one end of the rickety old bridge. Afraid of falling into the chasm below, Luke's legs have become stiff with fear. Professor, what the fuck? I thought this was supposed to help me calm down. That's not calming me down. It's making me even more nervous. And he could only walk across the bridge in a crimness of one or three planks at a time. What? You say, like, Professor, I'm pretty sure I could jump these holes. No, you have to do it as I say, or else I'm pushing you down this cavern myself. The narrowness of the bridge prevents Luke from doubling back the way he came, or switching the foot he's using to step forward while standing on it. So use your style. I'm leaving this all in the hands of the player, Luke. The player will help you move across the bridge, and if you die, that's actually on the fault of the players. You can't say it's my fault.
Well, technically, it is his fault because he said about the puzzle.
So, yeah, that's true. So basically, this is what you're supposed to do. This one's actually not too bad. If you mess up, then just basically you can either restart or just basically, you know, just basically click on the shoe again and you can go back and such. But this is not too. And yeah, look at Layton on the top of there. He's just waving at Luke. He's just like, bye bye.
Well, I suppose I'd be a little quote-unquote better.
Quote-unquote better.
But this bridge still makes me nervous.
Oh, man up, you pussy. You made it across the bridge, didn't you?
Oh, over here.
Fun fact, this game in development was called Professor Layton and the Secret of Ghost Islands. Oh. These plans were eventually canceled due to the staff thinking it was too strange. I guess I could kind of see why they thought it would be strange. If anything, it almost kind of sounds like something like, you know, it could be like a crossover to like Professor Layton and the Monkey Islands or something like that. Honestly, Ghost Island's not that too far of a stretch, to be honest. But at the same time, I can kind of understand why they want to change it to, like, you know, Diabolical Box, or as it's known in Europe as Pandora's Box. It does sound a little bit more menacing when you say something like that.
Alright, anyway. The Hersons should have invested a little of that legendary wealth into repairing this ratty bridge.
Okay. I'm sorry, Luke. I'm just trying to find hint coins. But I guess there's no hint coins here, so fuck it. There's a hint coin. Alrighty, let's go.
Wow, this place is even creepier looking up close.
Feeling nervous again, are you? For an English gentleman to try and survive on the desert island, the story was changed to that of Diabolical Box. I can see that. Sorry, Luke, go ahead.
Oh, my bad. Okay. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
I was just waiting. I was just waiting for you to finish, your stuff.
Sorry.
All right. Anyway, not in the slightest. Let's go, Professor.
God, somebody help me!
What seems to be the problem, sir?
There's a vampire in that castle. I thought I was a goner, but I managed to give him the slip.
A real vampire?
I didn't stick around to check his fangs, sonny boy. I've got to get away from here.
So, what do you think about all this vampire business now, Professor?
The rumors does seem to have spread throughout the population of false sense.
Well, hold on.
Go ahead.
Well, do you think maybe it could be, more than a rumor?
That's what we're here to find out. Just a few more steps and we'll find the answers ourselves. Alrighty, here we are, the last and final chapter of this game. Chapter 7, the encounter at the end of the line. So, yeah.
I'm looking forward to ending. I'm looking forward to ending this game. I want to focus on
Yeah.
Thomas.
Basically, like I said, folks, once we get done with this game, we're gonna take a nice long break, but we will eventually come back and do the third Layton game, which is Unwound Future.
By the way, while you get the coins,
Yes.
I was gonna tell you that I took a little bit of a break from making the slides because I'm a little bit afraid that if I open Photoshop, my computer's gonna freeze again.
I understand. Take all the time you need to finish up the slides. I haven't started recording my lines yet. I plan on doing it sometime soon this week.
All right.
Alrighty. But anyway, so I will say right here, Chapter 7 is very dialogue heavy, especially in the beginning and in the end and such. So the only time where we're basically going to be given our chance to read is basically during the middle. And we only have 10 puzzles to worry about in this chapter.
All right, so that's gonna be a little bit tough because I'm testing and looking at the game at the same time.
That's all right. Alright. It would appear you solved at least 80 puzzles. I commend your preference and proclaim you worthy of entrance to this castle.
Welcome. Sorry to intrude, but we are investigating an important antique. This box we have here. The emerald on its lid seems connected to your house.
Well, the dialogue goes, I'm gonna get changed real quick.
Go right ahead.
All right.
I think this matter would best be addressed by the master. Please, come inside.
Quite a castle.
Yep, quite a castle. I'm seeing the cutscenes as I get changed.
Indeed, Luke. This castle is extremely impressive.
Right this way, please.
Right this way, please.
Hey, no.
Good evening. Welcome to my house.
That is quite a voice he has.
So, if I understand correctly,
You know, he kind of reminds me of someone of a character from Death Note, the anime.
It kind of does. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me because, like I said, these games were made in Japan, so it wouldn't surprise me if there were some anime characters they took reference to this game.
It's true that it
Yeah, probably.
I do know part of it is a little bit of a reference to Dracula because of the whole vampire stuff and everything.
Wasn't exactly suited.
You know what that reminds me?
What?
Wait, if you're not turning off the light, or us, then who's turning off the light?
Well, chalk it up to my bad taste then.
Nosferatu.
Nosferatu.
Perhaps not. It's hard to say just yet.
You know when you kind of think about it, the plot also kind of Well, not directly indirect to Death Note, but the whole premise of, like, you know, the people who opened the box expected death and such, it's almost kind of the same thing as Death Note, except, like, you know, instead of someone writing down on the book and such, they actually want death in their mind as soon as they open up the box.
You're quite right, actually.
Alright, you can read now.
All right, so no dialogue now.
No dialogue for now.
All right, then here we go. Wow, this is the post-test room I've ever seen.
I think it's supposed to be cautious or something.
Cautious. All right, I'll say it then.
Okay.
Wow, this is the poshest room I've ever seen.
It's a room benefiting the wealthiest and most influential family of Folsons.
I have a hard time believing a place as pretty as this has a vampire lurking about it.
Oh, you never know, Luke. Maybe Anton himself is a vampire, and you just haven't realized it yet.
Anton? No way! He seemed like a perfectly nice guy to me.
I mean, have you heard his voice and everything? He looks real sexy, Professor. I'm sure a sexy man like him can never be a villain.
Unless we're talking about Death Note, Professor.
Death Note or any other Disney villain out there. I mean, even Gaston. Even Gaston was like, very handsome and such, but he was a deuce, don't you think?
Yeah, probably. Anyway, wait a second. I thought you didn't believe in vampires.
LOL, sexy was never.
Are you pulling my leg again?
Sexy was never in the script. It is in my script now. It is in my script now.
But there's something strange going on here, now that you mention it. And I have no... Oh, never mind. I was gonna make a joke like...
Oh, go right ahead. What were you gonna say?
I have no mouth. I can't talk. I have no mouth.
Actually, yeah. If you look the way like Luke is holding up his chin, it's almost like his mouth just disappeared.
Right? And Layton could be like, yes, I don't have to listen to this stupid kid.
Finally, I could go to sleep at night.
Anyway, remember that picture we saw in the Hurston Museum? Anton was in it, wasn't he? The thing is, even though the photo was taken 50 years ago, Anton doesn't look a day older.
So it's been bothering you too, has it? I can't quite understand how it could be possible. It's especially odd given that Mr. Beluga has clearly aged since the picture was taken. It would seem that both Anton and his castle will warrant further examination.
There's that famous Layton institution acting up.
I suppose you could say that, though I hardly call it famous. Why don't we start our exploration of the castle with this room?
Good idea. Let's get to it.
Alrighty. Let's get some hint coins.
I was preparing to laugh because I had a feeling that we were gonna get the professor, Luke, decide, yada yada yada.
Oh, no, not yet. Surprisingly, they haven't popped up during the stream. They only popped up once.
Hey, so Layton, and I'm gonna ask you a question in the chat. So Layton, on the chat, do you ever get annoyed by those things that say like the professor and Luke decide to do something or they're gonna do something? Let us know. Let me know in the chat box. I want to know about it.
Yeah. We're very little interested. I say.
Yeah.
I say, look at this picture, Luke. Is that Folsons there?
I think so. The artist's encryption down here says that this painting is 50 years old. It looks pretty much the same as the Folsons outside our window, though. What are you thinking, Professor?
I'm just thinking about what should I have for dinner today? Oh, it's nothing. I was just pondering something. 50 years. 50 years. That is a fascinating painting. Have you ever seen such a convincing illustration of a gala? For what we've seen of this castle, I'm certain the ball was extremely
Opulent.
My, it's gotten late. There's time for a quick puzzle, then it's off to sleep, alright? Professor,
Wait, are they gonna sleep there?
Professor, can't you just at least read me a bedtime story like a normal person would? What do you say to me, you little punk? I mean, give me that bedtime story puzzle. Alright. The couple in this piece seem to be dancing high in the air, floating impossibly near the chandelier. But as it turns out, when viewed properly, there's nothing strange at all about the picture. If you look closely, one peculiar area in the painting hints at the reason the whole picture seems odd. Which of that peculiar area is it talking about?
All right, I'll do this one though, because I missed a lot of the puzzles while I was gone.
All right, go right ahead.
All right, so let me have a look at the.
Alrighty. And also don't forget, you got 3 hint coins here too, and Professor Layton in the chat himself said he'll also help you out if you need it.
All right, no need to worry then.
Alrighty.
Okay, I would suggest at the bottom of their feet, and circling what's at the bottom of their feet.
Alrighty, let's try it.
Just leave it to me.
Yep.
That was almost too easy.
Oh, and yeah, Professor Layton, responding to your question. Yeah, I always hated that text. The worst thing is it pops up every 2 minutes. 2 minutes, try every 2 seconds. Is it,
Yeah.
Is it? I mean, like I said, could you imagine if this was like in your real life? It was just like, you know, just imagine you wake up and you're just like, I'm gonna write a story. Timothy decided to write a story. I'm gonna drive to the store. Timothy decided to drive to the store. I'm gonna kill someone.
Or I'm gonna text my girlfriend. That's a funny guy to text his girlfriend.
And you're just
God
like,
damn it,
and you're just turning up a guy and shouting at him to stop it.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, it is the floor. It really is a magnificent picture.
What
was
the?
this? Luke, tell me, do these two look familiar to you?
Well, first of all, for some reason we're on green screen. I don't know why, but yeah.
I mean, Luke, that's the effect of this game. That's how it is. You solve puzzles so good that you start to go to the special effects of this game.
Oh, fuck you, Professor. Anyway, it looks like Anton, and is that Kathia?
Interesting. My, it's gotten late. It's been quite a day for us, so perhaps it's time to turn in.
Yeah, I could use some sleep. Good night, Professor.
Don't worry, Luke. You've been a good boy today. You get to live another day.
What does that mean?
Oh, nothing.
That is slaps.
Don't mind me while I hide this chainsaw in my trunk. Look at this guy's eyes. Okay, yeah, that guy in the far right, his eyes are always so creepy. It's like he has no soul.
What? Professor, is that Katya?
Professor, did you put something in my drink again?
The resemblance is striking.
What are they doing together?
Are they in a dream or something?
Seems to be.
Fear not, my dear. They're just the main course for this evening. And my, don't they look fresh.
The professor and Luke decided to get some sleep. The professor is debating whether or not he should saw off Luke's legs this time.